I could ask you so many more questions, but we got to get to Digital Streets. And so Digital Streets is a segment of ours where we pull up the most trending items on the news at the minute that is getting pushed out and people are liking, and, we just try and give our take on it. Right. So we just give a yay or a yikes.
I just want to preface this and say I do not watch the news at all. So this is all going to be
new.
Legitimately news to me. Like I have no idea. I don't watch any mainstream TV at all.
And that's perfect because I'm here with you. I don't know what he's going to pull up.
3, 2, 1.
Here we go.
All right, take one. What do we got, bro?
So the Biden administration says it may restart construction of the border wall to fill gaps left by Trump. Yes, we're back.
So
this
the Biden
is so stupid. It's like hurting my brain cells.
So the Biden administration is now going back to Trump's border enforcement and border laws, and they say that they're filling gaps in the wall, but really it's just finishing the construction of the wall.
If they had an issue with the wall, why don't they just demolish it as opposed to fixing it?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It's nuts. So President Biden could restart some building along the US-Mexican border. President Biden had pledged to halt the construction of the former President Trump's, but he's going ahead with it.
Wow.
And Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayor, that's a tough name, bro. Alejandro.
Hey, Alejandro.
So gaps in the wall need filling is what he says. And limited funding has now been allocated to construction. What do you think of Joe Biden's wall construction? What did you think of it when Trump was in office?
Yeah, look, I know there's a lot of major Trump supporters, and I'd prefer Trump over Biden any day of the week. But do I think Trump is like knight in shining armor? Is he the savior? No,
yeah,
he's not. He's a mass distraction. The whole QAnon movement, don't come for me, but it's a mass distraction. It's so like trust the plan. Like, oh my God, how do you not see that? That's them getting people to go on pause and not, resist anything or not create any form of resistance.
They are Trump's vaccines, right?
Yeah, I know. Warp speed, Operation Warp Speed. But yeah, the literal audacity. Like, do they think people are going to believe that? Oh, I don't like the wall. It shouldn't be there, but there's holes. So for aesthetic reasons, I'm going to, get some gap filler. No, that's a crock. Yeah. This insults a lot of people's intelligence.
It's crazy that people believe this though.
Yeah. But people have an issue with challenging their own cognitive dissonance. And further to that, there's a lot of people who have been able to discern that there is a lot of bullshit in this. However, their pride and ego, they need for their pride and ego to keep going along with this facade.
See, that's I had a conversation this weekend. My brother flew in from Perth, and we went out, and a few of his mates, he's been in the Navy for a long time, and his mates are all Army guys. So I went out with them, and that's what I said to one of them. I was like, he's like literally had a insane argument with his stepbrother, not stepbrother, his wife's partner, brother-in-law, my brain. So he had a mad argument because he was the brother-in-law is Biden supporter and he's a Trump supporter, and he's like going back and forth, which it has caused families to argue over this shit. Like, people truly believe this. And what I've said to him was, I think what it is that if there's so much craziness happening, so much information coming out, no one wants to be wrong. And if they are wrong, it challenges their ego completely.
100%.
So they need to accept that they've been deceived.
Yes.
To then say I was wrong.
Yeah.
And in a world where there's so much craziness going on, no one wants to say that they've been deceived.
No one wants to say that they've been deceived, and some people look at it like they've been fooled and made a fool of, and you know that kind of language that they use. What I would say to them is, we've all been deceived. At one point, we've all been deceived. It doesn't make you less of a human.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that you're easily fooled because you're stupid or you're dumb or you're whatever. It's got nothing to do with that. Especially those that are in Australia. We've been privileged in this country, so a lot of people have never had a reason to question the authenticity or genuinity of our government. You need to step over that ego.
Yeah,
you really
1000%.
do, because that's going to serve you no purposes. I have done that. I've had to challenge my own cognitive dissonance. I've had to accept so many things that I thought were factual were non-factual. We need people to speak out a lot more. So if you're sitting on the fence, or you know something's up, but you don't allow your ego won't allow you to say something, mass disservice.
Yeah, 100%. This is a big yikes from me. What is it?
Matt, that's like
Triple
audacity
yikes?
in the truckloads. Like,
Too good. All right, what else we got, bruv? What else we got? Take two. What do we got? Boom.
Okay.
Spotify continues to remove Joe Rogan episodes. 42 shows has now been deleted.